Hey all, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to explain you with a demo that how can we do VPC pairing within two different accounts. So what is Amazon VPC? Amazon VPC enables you to launch AWS resource into a virtual network that you have defined. This virtual network closely resembles a traditional network that you are operate in your own data center with the benefits of using the scalable infrastructure of AWS. So the next one is what is VPC pairing. A VPC pairing connection is a network connection within two VPCs that enables you to route traffic between them using private IP address. VPC pairing allows you to deploy cloud resources in a virtual network. So there are some benefits of using VPCs, which are improve security, save money on network cost, and get more flexibility for services that don't need to connect to the internet. So the steps for the setup of VPC pairing are you have to launch your two instance in two different VPCs. Make sure that the U region selected is same for both instance and configure the VPC for pairing by setting up a CIDR block for each VPC. Select the requester VPC, select the another account for the acceptor VPC, enter a pairing connection, create pairing connection, and lastly you have to test the connection by pinging the IP address of your instance. So if you get a response, then connection is successful. So that's all for the theory part. Let's go for a demo part. So this is my first account and I am in Mumbai region, and this is my second account and here I am in Singapore region. So the very first step for the VPC pairing, you just have to create VPC. So I'm creating a VPC. Select VPC only, and the next one you have to just put name VPC1 as your VPC, and next one is you have to select IPv4 CIDR block that I'll choose 10.0.0./16, and the next one is you have to just create click VPC. So our VPC is created. So the next step is you have to create subnet. So I'm going to create a subnet. So in the VPC ID, you have to put VPC ID 1 that you created earlier, and in the subnet settings, you have to create a tag with the key name. Oh, sorry, in this section, we have to just uh, select the name of our subnet. And the next part is we have to select IPv4 CIDR block that is 10.0.1/24, and the next one is our subnet is created. Then we go in the route table section, create route table, and I'll name it route 1 and select VPC, which is VPC1, and then create route table. So route table is created, and the next one is we have to create internet gateway. So go in a internet gateway settings. So my internet gateway is already created, then I have to attach with my VPC. So I'm going the action and attach with VPC. And the next one is we go for a route table and edit our route table with subnet 1 that I created earlier. And the next one is we have to go in the edit routes, and this we have to add routes. And next target group as selected as internet gateway. So save our changes. So our changes are successfully. So for the pairing connection, lastly we have to pair the connection with two different accounts. So this is that's it for our the account one. Now we have to go on account two. So similarly we have to create VPC and I'll name as VPC2 and CIDR block select and our VPC is created. And secondly we have to create a subnet and I'll select VPC ID as VPC2, and in the subnet setting we have to choose our subnet name, that is subnet 2, and select IPv4 CIDR block and then create a subnet. And nextly we have to go on route tables and create a route table. So firstly I'll create route table and name as route 2, then we have to choose VPC ID, that is VPC2, and create a route table. Similarly we have to create internet gateway. So click on the internet gateway setting and create internet gateway. So when internet gateway is created, so similarly we have to attach with VPC, attach our internet gateway with VPC. Select the route and edit edit associate our subnet. Go in the subnet section and edit subnet section and select the subnet to and save changes. So in the next part we have to edit our routes. Go in the edit routes and select a add route and target as internet gateway and save our changes. So our update changes are successfully. Similarly we have to, so in the next step we have go for the pairing connection and create pairing connection. Go in the pairing connection setting and name as pairing and select a local VPC with VPC ID. So I'll select a VPC ID and select another VPC pair. So I'm choose here another account. So I'll copy my account ID and I'll paste here. And the region, I selected another region, that is Mumbai region. And now the next is VPC ID. So I'll copy my VPC ID so here my VPC ID and I'll copy it and paste over there. And next create pairing connection. So our pairing connection is created and you can see our status is initialize request. So we have to go on different account to accept the request. So here we have to accept the request. So now our status is provisioning, and yeah, our status is now active. So go to the route table and go in the route section and edit routes. So add route, and I'll choose here 20.0.0.0/16, and target is pairing connection, and save our changes. So similarly, we have to go on another account and edit our route. Edit route, add route, and in the target section we have to select VPC pairing and save our changes. And here I am choosing 10.0.0.0/16 pairing connection and save our changes. So the next step is we have to create EC2 instance and launch an instance. So I'll name it EC22 and select Ubuntu as operating system and select the key pair. In my case, I'm process it without a key. So in the network settings, we have to choose VPC2 because we have in second account. In a security, we have to choose all traffic. So launch our instance and view our instance. It will take couple of minutes. So you can see on the screen our instance state is pending. So in the Singapore region, similarly, we have to create an instance. So launch instance, and I'll choose name easy to one and choose operating system as Ubuntu. and launch our instance. So our instance is created. As you all know that it will take some time. So our first instance is in running state. So for the pinging purpose, I'll have to connect our EC2 instance for testing the connection. If you receive a response, then the connection is successful. So my EC2 instance is ready to connect, and I'll put command sudo su for the root. So I'll ping it 8.8.8, that is the Google IP address. So our instance is pinging. Now we have to check our VPC pairing. So we have to just copy our private IP address of our instance. So put ping and I'll copy there and paste over there. So this command is also working. So let's connect our second instance. So my second instance is connected. Sudo su for my root. And similarly, I'll ping 8.8 Google IP address. So our instance is pinging. Now we have to uh, copy our instance private ID and check our connection is pinging or not. I'll copy my private IP address and paste over there. So as you can see, our pinging is successfully done. So yeah, that's all for the VPC pairing. This is pretty much simple. You have to connect to VPC account in a different account. So that's all my side. Bye bye.